Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you for another video from JMC Designs with the mini melody ladies. So do check out the description box below of where you can get these, and also go and check out all the other ladies as well. I'll leave a link to Julia's Facebook group as well, because we've got quite a few ladies. So there's Emma, Denise, Shauna, there's a few of us, all super talented. When you see what they come up with, wow, honestly amazing. So these are the ladies. So this lady is Maggie Melody, who we did yesterday, and we made this absolutely gorgeous card. So that's her. We've also got Millie Melody. We've then got Maisie Melody. And we also have Mara Melody as well. We then have our accessories, which are these, and yesterday we did use it as our background paper. We put it on pink paper. And then we also have the sentiments. So the sentiments are: some of my best friends are songs. Music is the art of thinking in sounds. Life is a song, sing it. Music is what feelings sound like. Music is life, that's why our heart beats. We cannot always choose the music life plays for us, but we can choose how we dance to it. And the last one is: music is a piece of art that goes music is a piece of art that goes in the ear straight to the heart. So that is the collection. So what I'm going to do, we are going to go and speed up. I'm not going to speed it up a lot, probably about 2.5 times, but we're going to use, I just had a delivery, so if you watch yesterday's video you will know that I'm recording straight after, because these have just arrived in the post. So we're going to have a play with them. So yeah, so I think we're going to use we'll use Mara Melody today. So I'm going to colour her in, and then when I've coloured her in, trying out these markers, I'll let you know what I think. I mean, I've already used these 3 gorgeous markers from Scrawler Box, which is what made me buy them. So yeah, I will be using my pro markers as well for skin tones and things, and any block colouring that I want to do, because I love my pro markers. So yeah, so if you want to skip the colouring in part, then please do, but yeah, if not, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I'm finished. So there is my lady all coloured in using these tri-blend brush pen, not brush pen, sorry, tri-blend markers. I love them. I absolutely love them. I'm so glad that I have bought a few more colours. I'm definitely glad that I bought this set, the brown set, because especially using Mara, we've got 3 elements that, well, in theory we could have her hair any colour, but we've got 3 different browns in here, so that's quite nice. I did notice that I do actually also already have the blue turquoise shade, but yeah, but I don't mind that at all. It just means I have spare for when they run out, but love them, absolutely love them. That has made my colouring it so much easier to do. But I mean, I think my problem is, I don't know, with my pro markers, I need a sort of sheet that tells me which colours are perfect for blending where, and yeah, it's just, yeah, it's quite hard. But I need to invest in like a colour palette thing, wheel that tells me which colours go together best, because normally I just wing it. Right, I'm going to fussy cut her out. So let's get her done. And I'm going to have to get rid, or I'm going to fussy cut her so that there's no white showing. So we're not going to have any of the swirly whirlies on. As much as I love the swirly whirlies, yeah, I think that I would really like her to be cut out perfectly, or as perfect as I can anyway. So that is what we are going to do. So let's have a look. And then I think we'll make a card using her, because she is awesome. But I think this afternoon I'm going to have so much fun playing with my new markers and just seeing, yes, probably use each marker and see how they blend and what they look like, and then yeah, so I think it's time to get a few of Julia's Digi stamps out, and also her stamp sets, because I just love colouring them in, and you can use so many different quirky elements on them. It's awesome. So yeah. Please do check out the description box below, because there you will find everything you need if you would like to buy this gorgeous Digi stamp set. So the ladies, the normal price at £2.99 each, and then you can get the full set for, I can't remember if it's £12.99 or £12.50, and in the full set you get the accessories and the sentiments, so you can't actually buy them on their own. You do need a set. I do have a competition running, so I think it's the 28th, so it'll be drawn in a couple of days, so you can always enter that to win one of the gorgeous Digi stamp set that Julia has got. So yeah, so do go and check that out. If I can find, well, I'll see if I can remember to put a link to that video in the description box, but it will be announced on the 1st of May, so you don't have many days left for that. So Julia was very kind in donating some prizes. So I think there's 3 prizes. So the first prize is the journaling stamp set, the actual physical stamps, and my giveaway is open abroad as well. So international watchers, please do enter, because I'm quite happy to post internationally. And then we also have a Digi stamp set of your choice, so it can be any digital stamp set that's in the Julia's collection. So yeah, which is awesome. And then I actually bought the resins of Julia, because they're gorgeous. I mean, they're absolutely, yeah, oh, they're divine. So I'm trying to work out how I can cut this out. So I wire wrap them. I did them very basic actually for what I normally do. I normally do very intricate wire wrapping. And I'm giving one of them away as well. So yeah, so there is 3 prizes. yeah, up for grabs. I did have somebody ask me if I sell them. I've never really thought to sell them. If I do make any necklaces to sell, then it will all be listed in my Etsy shop. I know at the minute my Etsy shop hasn't got anything in it. I think it's got like a couple of books and that is about it. So yeah, so do you know, I'm going to have to, I don't really want to cut it off, but I'm going to have to cut it off. So yeah, so I would just keep checking my Etsy shop because that's where I would normally sell them. I was half thinking of selling my cards as well in packs. But yeah, I just haven't got around to it. My problem is I prefer to make than to sell. So, so yeah, but I will look at that in the future of actually stocking that shop up eventually. So hopefully by this time next year, but I will let you know as and when that gets done and what I do with it. So I think that's probably the best thing to do. But yeah, I do actually have a lot of wire wrapped pendants already that just sit there. Like I said, I make and then I don't do anything with them. So yeah, did have one, but I keep losing it. I keep getting it out to sort of show you guys, but yeah, then I keep putting it away or I move it, so it's somewhere. Okay, I could have really left this bit on speed up, but never mind. Okay, we're nearly there. We're on the last little bit, which shouldn't hurt me too. I love fussy cutting. I find it very relaxing. So while I was colouring in, I was listening to my music like I always do. So at the minute, I'm loving Elton John. So I've been listening to his greatest hits, which my daughter got me for Christmas. I really do need to change my CD actually because it's been in since Christmas, and yeah, I just press play and away it goes. I do sync up my CD player with my my phone, and I'll play some tunes on YouTube or through my iTunes or whatever, but yeah, I keep going to that. But I fell in love with the soundtrack of Rocket Man, and it reminded me of when I was a kid listening, I think Ladies do listening to Elton John. So I think that's why I'm sort of watching it. Oh dear. I take it she got that. Oh, that's alright. So Ladies just walked in the front room with the filter off the hot tub, which was quite nice of her. So I have a rule in the house: if my music's playing, you can then please feel free to talk. If it isn't, it means that I'm recording. So he knew I was recording, bless. But I think he forgot. Right, okay. Excuse me. What I'm going to do is I do have some watercolour paper here, and I thought I had a piece already cut off, but it looks as though I don't. So let's take a bit off, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use my distress inks today, because I don't actually use them as much as what I would like to use them. I mean, well, I use them, but that's just paper. I'm having a look around me because I'm sure I've got some. Yes, no, that's too small. Right, let's make a card base because getting in my drawer is a bit of a nightmare. So, oh, I know, let's do an A5 card because she is quite big, so why not? Let's do an A5. I think that's the way forward. Yeah, I think she sits quite nicely there, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Thank you. Yeah, tap. Right, so we're going to create a background. So what I'm going to do is get my distress inks. So let's choose some nice bright colours. So I'm thinking my peacock feathers. We'll go with a bit of Lucky Clover. So I really am going for it. Actually, I think just them. So let's create some sort of, yeah, sort of sky type and grass typey thing. I don't know. Right, I'm just going in my drawer a second. Hi, lady. Are you causing problems for Daddy? So, a lady is sat with me. Right, I've just got an acrylic block that I use for my stamps. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to pop some colour on here. Grab my spray and then spray it like so. And then we're just going to, where's my paintbrush? Right, let's just mix that all in just so that we know. And I've just, well done me. So, I've just managed to get paint all over me. Don't ask how, because I haven't got a clue, but nice purple paint just on my arm there. Right, well, I do know how, but it's a project I'm working on, which is really, really cool. So, right, so yeah, I'm just pushing it down. Actually, ooh, I quite like that. Yes. Why not? I love it. Right, okay, let's have it a little bit more. Again, some more water, and let's mix that in. And then let's go for it. So we're just building up the colour. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm just getting a baby wipe out. I really need to sort my desk out. It was tidy this morning. But yeah. Oh, I think she stands out lovely on there. So let's let's bring in this Lucky Clover. So again, I'm just going to pop a bit on my mat, spray it. I'm not bothered if it sort of contaminates each other, that is fine. And then let us do it down the bottom. So I know the lovely Crafty Ali Creates here on YouTube does a lot with her distress inks. So she does bits and pieces like this a lot, which is really nice. Yay! I like that. Right, I do need to plug in my, oh, what do you call it? My, I'm trying to think what it's called. My heat gun. So please bear with me while I do that, because like I say, I've got bits and pieces all over. It's because I've still got the bits and pieces I had from my last project. And then I've got bits and pieces that I want to do for another project. So I can see I've got my palette out, I've got my watercolours, and then we've got, so let's put this away. Now I am getting distracted. Okay, let's move them over there. Right, we shouldn't have anything affecting us now. So let's quickly blast this. Okay, so that is that. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to build that colour because I want it to be quite intense. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, is build that colour up to make it more and more intense. I'm loving how it's looking. So let's bring in our peacock feathers. Let's do the same. So it's just putting it on. I mean, you can use anything for this. So you can use what do you call it? Cellophane bags. You can use cling film. You can use you can use so many things. I just prefer using my acrylic block. I just find it easier. Yeah. I mean, how gorgeous is it looking? So I'll give it a quick blast off camera, and then we'll come back. Okay, so that is that. I mean, how gorgeous is that? And she just stands out perfectly. The other thing I've got, so I printed out these accessories on to coloured card stuff. What I'm going to do is, I think, cut this out because I just want to see how this will look on this card. Not sure whether or not I'm going to use it, but I think it'd be nice to see how, because I was thinking that we could have her standing on it, so this could be where she's sort of, it's sort of grounding her. So that's what I'm thinking. And then what I might do is come in with my Pro markers just to add maybe some bright colour to it, although it is grey card, so I don't know how bright it's going to go. So yeah, we will see. Let's see what it looks like first, and then decide whether or not we are going to keep it. So I think that's what we're going to do. So my husband's just, by the sounds of it, he's just finished cleaning the hot tub. Obviously with ladies' help, because you know, he does need to wash the filter, so oh dear. Do you know what? If you leave it lying around, or if you leave anything, even if you've dropped something and you haven't realised you've dropped it, lady finds it for you. And it's normally a good chase around the house trying to get it off her. So to her it's playtime. She was actually just sat next to me now. I've just heard her collar go. Oh yeah, love it straight away, absolutely love it. Right, okay, so the first thing I'm going to do though, before we start sticking anything on, let's get this background onto our card base. Now I am going to fill this up with plenty of tape, just so, because the watercolour paper is sort of bowing and bending, so we want to keep it as straight as we can. So yeah, so I'm making sure I put plenty on. And then let's sort of, I'm just going to put it on like that, really press that down, burnish it on. And then what I'm going to do is grab my big scissors, there's my phone, and we're going to cut this out. So very simple, easy background. If you don't have distress inks, use watercolours. You could even use watered down acrylic paints or gouache. So there's other things. Even you could always use some pens on the acrylic block and paint it and spray it with water. That would work. As long as it's not alcohol based. And as long as they're water based, that would work completely fine. So yeah, okay, so there's that. Right, now with this, I want to see how bright we can get these. I don't think, yeah, they're not very bright at all, but that is fine. What I'm doing, well, what I'm going to do is colour these flowers in with this, so it's magenta that I'm using on these flowers. And then what we'll do is we'll add some detail on using our white pen, because I think that would work. Let's make this a bit darker. So these would be ideal. So these are Ecoline pens, and if you did this on an acrylic block and then sprayed it with water, they would work. Let's have a look. I want a yellow. So it is looking okay. So it's not too bad. Right, now let me get my white jelly pen out, and then let's add some white in. So I'm just going to draw around them and just add some little bits of doodle, really. And it's just to make them stand out, so that, yeah, I just think it'll look nice. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look really cool? And then I think I might just, there's my phone again. Oh, there's the husband again with the jet wash. So right, I'm just adding in some white lines again, Do a very good job though, but that's fine, we can deal with that. We can just say if that's what we were looking for. Oh, see how much better that looks just with bringing in that white. So we're going to have her standing just there. Actually, we'll have her so she's standing on the thing itself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some white highlights to her. Not very good at this, but I do think that adding just a touch of the white pen really helps make the image stand out and just looks really nice. So it's just ever so slight bits. Yeah, there. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Excuse me. Right, let's get this stuck down. So I'm going to stick this down using my art glue, providing it hasn't sealed up, because that seems to be, yep, I knew it would be. Do you know, it's been working fine for weeks, and every time, well, for days, sorry, and every time I want, actually, I'm best off, I found that if I take the metal tip off and then push through that way, it empties it perfectly for me. So yeah, well, my husband's about to put the microwave on, so it's probably going to end up getting quite noisy. There we go. Right, so stick this on first, and then we're going to raise her up, and then I think the last thing that we're going to do, he's now put the kettle on, so it sounds like he's going to make me a nice cup of coffee. And now he's choosing to ignore me. Right, okay, let's raise her up, and then I think the last thing I'm going to do is we're going to put a border on her, because I think that she needs a border on, just to frame her. So yeah, let's do that. And then I think this card is finished. So yeah, love how she's turned out, love her colour. So I really like the colours of these pens that have just arrived, so really pleased with them. So I'm just cutting bits off now, because I don't want this to sort of sag at any point. So yeah, that's all I'm doing. If we can get some on the legs as well. Bit there, and then that should hopefully fit in there. Yeah, okay, so this is, let's take these off, let's get a stuck down, then I think let's get a border on. We need a sentiment as well, so I'm thinking some of my best friends are songs, or music is life, that's why our heart beats. That's the other one that I'm thinking. Yeah, so I don't know yet. We'll cut them up and then we'll decide from there. Come on. So yeah, right, so we're going to have it so she's stood on there. There we go. Doesn't she look awesome? Right, and then we have our sentiments, but I am thinking we need the larger sentiments, so I'm looking for the ones which are on card, if they are in here. So this is my folder that I'm working on at the minute. So when I do get the gorgeous designs, they go in a folder, and then this folder sort of goes around the house with me to wherever I want to go. But oh, there we are. Okay, so let's trim this down. Okay, we can put that in the scrap box along with this. Right. it's between them two. So I'm thinking music is like That's Why Our Heart Beats. I think that's the one that I want. Yeah, so let's trim this down quite nicely. And then I think, is that, yeah, making sure everything's straight. Oh, I love that. But where do I want it? I don't want to cover too much up. I think it's going to have to go at the bottom here. We are going to raise it up as well, so we are going to put it onto foam. I quite like it actually just with the white, but I think what we'll do is we will outline it in blue. Why not? So yeah, let's outline this in blue. Yeah. And then get some foam tape on, just like that, and stick that on. So music is life, that's why our heart beats. Last thing we're going to do is, let me put that pen away, is I've got a micron pen here, and this is a 0.1, and we're just going to do a squiggly border all the way around. I'm not aiming for this to be perfect, I'm just going to go with it. And my advice is, once you start, don't stop, because then I think that's when you would make mistakes. So I'm going to go twice around, so because I always think it looks better with 2 lines rather than 1 line. Yeah, and then there we go. So, and then the last thing, let's pop some squiggly lines on, just here, there, and everywhere. Oh, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, love it. So that's it for today. That is our card using the gorgeous Digi stamps from our lovely Julia. Please do check out the description box, because in the description box will be all the information that you need and all the links that you need as well to where you can buy them from. Do also go and check out all the other lovely ladies who are working with these Digi stamps, because honestly their designs and what they come up with are just fantastic. I love them. Sorry for all the background noise, but as all of us, we are in isolation, so we are on lockdown, so very busy house, which for me is typical, because that's why most of my videos always used to go up on speed up, because it was always busy. So yeah, and because I'm off to the kitchen, so the kitchen's literally just like literally right next to me. There's no door or anything to separate us, because the way the house was designed, it was stupid. So we took it off. So yeah, so you get to hear everything, and obviously the kitchen is the heart of the home. Well, it isn't our house, it's where we all seem to spend most of our time. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hopefully we'll see you very soon in my next video. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.